Taurus, let's jump into this energy. Girl, we can't jump without the right day. Hold up. Whoops. Okay. So, what we're looking at it. By the way, welcome to Horoscope-ish. If you're new here, this is a spiritual entertainment channel. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If we go down, we will go all the way back up. So, overall, though, have fun. Because we do have fun here. Taurus. Taurus. You know, really try and let everything that comes through exactly let the light in. That's so cute. I love that reference. I'm looking at like something that rarely happens in this apartment where headlights can literally, even in the daytime, headlights can do that flashy thing. That's so much fun. Okay. I'll film it one day. I film everything. Okay. Taurus. Ooh! The star. What about it? Oh. That is an awesome message. Just got with this that stars don't have to do that much and or give that much because it's so natural. Like that's the heart of the matter. You're a star. Energetically, I've come to the understanding that when you have talent, it's effortless. And you almost don't even have to like give. It's like the switch of the 9 to 5 versus doing what you were meant to do naturally. And it takes no effort. Oh my gosh, Taurus, if you're needing to hear this, I'm so glad we get to deliver it, girl. Aw, word. The problem is like going out in public. So we got some people withdrawal. Word. But I know, I feel you. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel you. Energies are just in massive transit right now. They usually are, but for some reason, today, not necessarily today, but today, in today's age, the anxiety of going out is incredible. It's incredible. And, you know, sometimes I feel like it's because of anticipation of what's unknown. I mean, especially, man, everybody has access to information via phones. Everybody. So imagine if everybody's feed had all the same scare tactics on it. Yeah, you're gonna be a little nervous. Imagine if we were back in, oh my gosh, it's not even that long ago. Kinda. An entire generation has passed from a time when we wouldn't get fed news from the time we literally woke up. I mean, you gotta, we're always on our phones, and so there is that brand new view of constant chaos. So yeah, is it a little scary to go out? Yeah, because you never know what you're gonna get because we're just fed fear. Fed it. Get your battery. Like everybody's saying, I think it's a marketing strategy or ploy or like Cal on Orange is the New Black when he was like saying that's banana loppy bullshit, you know, when he's talking about like bananas being so high in potassium. He's like, Martha Stewart was talking about the fact that I don't know if he said Martha Stewart. I think I'm ad-libbing, but nevertheless, yeah, like dandelions, weeds, the stuff we kill with Roundup, is a better source of potassium than bananas. So, but nobody likes to taste. But also, there must have been. Look at history, y'all. I'm telling you things that you already know. But it's propaganda, banana propaganda. Nine of Swords, word, yeah. Why worry though? Is it don't worry about a thing? Is everything? Oh. Worried about contracts. This is what started all of this. The Star and the Knave of Pentacles. Like, the Star is effortless. Especially, that makes a team worry. Oh, ooh, I got Leo energy with that. Somebody's mustering up courage to deal with, or not deal with, like deal with it. No, like, oh, how am I gonna deal with this? Being a little bit nervous about work. Oh, people, this just seems kind of duh. If you're not going to do the work, if people aren't going to do the work and ride on a certain unnatural capability, or I wouldn't say talentlessness, but let's go ahead with it, talentlessness. When real talent hits, it's hard to keep up with that. That's it. So it's kind of like job insecurity, and being worried because stars, like shining stars, do things effortlessly. But if you're unnatural with something and you get to a pedestal, there's always this fear of being knocked off of it because of real energy. You can't keep up with something you're not. And somehow, I'm going to give you all props on this one. Whoever, is on the side of this being like, what's going to happen? Like, actual effortless talent is popping up. Well, it has to. It heartfelt, just, it breaks glass ceilings whether it can or not. It'll figure out a way to break that glass ceiling. Because it has to, because it's like, imagine the talented individuals. The talentless aren't running from lava that's coming their way. Like they can, when you actually have talent and you work on growing it, because you can work on growing it at the same time. There's always a soluble point with learning. Where talent would need to be in place before anything could go any further. You know what I mean? So, the obstacle course is not the same for everyone. And the talentful only made it there through determination because they're being chased by whatever could take them down and keep them down. So, imagine that, if you will. Most of you can. So, some kind of travel recently happened. This is people talking. People are talking. People are talking. Okay, people are talking. And that's where the nerves are coming around. Okay, so people are talking. That's where the nerves are hitting. Taurus. I can see Taurus being like, legit tried to tell you. Taurus understands the work. Shit. You're like, I'd hate to tell you this, man, but remember that person you tried to get it cut in front of? They're coming. They're coming. What do you mean they're coming? Taurus is like, they're literally, I don't know how to tell you that any differently. I don't know the grammar on that, but like, Taurus is like, what are you pointing at, Taurus? People are talking, people are talking. I'm just sitting with that energy for a second. Strength card. People are talking about the strength of others. I keep seeing all these spiritualists talking about the underdog rising, but in this manner, and I'm kind of like, okay, don't freak anybody out. We don't want that karmic. No, we don't need to do what's been done to us to others. That's what villains do. You know, they're like, I'm never gonna let this. That whole culture of the villain era and the hero mode, I'm just like, okay. Mostly because, you know, we don't need any more pressure where it doesn't need to be there. So, yeah, people are talking about the rise from primal nature. Like, holy mackerel. Like the Fool energy, which doesn't have time for, like, I'm almost gonna, I want to say worldly, or, which is just materialism and pleasure seeking. I understand the whole pleasure seeking thing, but it can get excessive, right? Devil energy. Because the opposite of the devil is temperance, and yin yang energy. Can't have one without the other. So people are talking about this rise of strength. That sounds like army stuff. Be all that you can be. Yes, be all that you can be so that you can join a much stronger position. This for you, okay? In this crown position. Heavy is the heart. Wait, heavy is the head. Where's the crown? 7 of Cups. That total confusion. Congratulations, Taurus. If you're in total confusion mode, guess what that actually means? You're on the right track. Up is down, down is up, left is right, black is white. Everything's opposite.
It's opposites day. You have no idea where my mind just went.
All right. I just got forced with this too. This is the forced vision, if you will. Oh, and it's on a 12. So it's like, reconsider your steps. Reconsider your steps, because some of you may be going to places that you feel great by the time you get back from wherever you've been. Headache, nausea. It's because there's spiritual attacking going on there, meaning you got eyes on you, and it's not the good kind, like, I got my eyes on you. No, it's like, like, I don't know, some kind of much more scary, like hate. Yeah. And that's changing in a big way. Those who are like all the time, do they really expect to be able to get away with that kind of spiritual slander towards themselves and others? We can't yell at each other's souls anymore. That's like, we have to meet each other where we're at. Taurus, you're already there, but I mean, everyone really is there if they're diving into just understanding themselves better. Because once you dive into who you are, you might find that the person you thought you were is on amplify. We're getting amplified right now. We are not who we think we are at all. And I remember being in a room with someone who was like, have you always been like this? And I'm like, I literally had to think about it, because I was already in a transition of figuring out who I was. And I'm like, I don't know, God, I hope not. Such negativity, you know, because I didn't know who I was. But this transition into not being able to be, there's not going to be tolerance, not necessarily some kind of forceful opposition to where people get hurt. No. It's just not going to be tolerated anymore, which means the Irish goodbye. You won't even know. You might be a little confused, but not really.
Yeah, I don't know why people are da-da-da-da.
Really? You have no idea why? Okay. No clue. Really? Ugh, why? Do you know? I just felt, yeah, Taurus gets it. I'm like, yeah, I knew that. Yeah, everything I've been talking about is this, the transition to resistance. You gonna talk like we are in 2024, at least to my knowledge, and you can't live like that anymore and expect to have abundance of anything. Look at the pouting going on. Like, do you see? Just thought about something that occurred last night. My wife and I were looking over a letter, and the impressions that we've been under surrounding family were completely squashed. Like, total tower moment when we read this one line in this letter. And it was kind of like, people can't act like that anymore. And hopefully they won't recognize it. I mean, hopefully they'll recognize it before it's too late. What's too late? Rock bottom on a level of, shoot, this is why I'm where I'm at. It's too late. You can rebuild from that point, no doubt. You can heal, you can rebuild from that point. But the cleanup process, Jiminy Christmas, and you're going to have to do it all on your own or with the help of new people, because and there are people like that, and thank God for people like that. And God sends those people on spiritual missions, and if love is persistent as hate, you're there. Temperance. Did you get all peaceful after finding some chaos in your life? I am starting to kind of obsess over unicorns. The idea, and now I'm starting to see like these costumes or whatever that are like panda bears with unicorn horns, and I'm like, I love what's happening. All right, so you got all calm. You're not letting things affect you. People are seeing that you're not letting things affect you anymore. Well done, Taurus. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. I don't know where I picked that up at, but every now and then I'm like, does that match? Wordy ass Gemini over here. What you don't see coming. Oh. Why the Seven of Swords? I got the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords. What's tricky? Oh. Sadness over trying to escape a reunion. Oh, I felt that. Oh my gosh, there's some kind of avoidance going on. Okay, I'm seeing someone getting ready for something, and they're nervous as all get out. That's understandable, but know the difference between nerves and just your body getting really excited and misconstruing that for anxiety. Because I had to be told that one time. It's like, well, if it was anxiety, you'd be doing this, that, the other thing too. What you're doing is just a whole bunch of CTP, C elemental P responses, and you know, waking up is interesting. And I'm not talking about woke culture. I'm talking about waking up. And it's terrifying because it doesn't match the narrative. Y'all know. So I see somebody getting ready and being really, really nervous. They're going to a party or a celebration reunion of some sort. And they're looking in a mirror right now. Hang on. Well, what are they thinking? You can be yourself. You don't, whoever's getting ready and is nervous, they don't have to worry about not being themselves, because that's the presentation that's going to be required, / this is the ultimate test. Oh my gosh, I'm remembering this little jam from when I was a kid. This is a test. This is a test. This is only a test. Wow, I'm remembering this rap that I came up with for some church camp that I went to when I was little. What was it? It was, this is a test, this is a test, this is only a test. Well, what's the part I do remember? Let your tongue be cool, say the golden rule, and show some love for one another. Yeah, this person just needs to be themselves. Lots of air energy here, so it's kind of like, maybe this person, or you, Taurus, you're like, oh, how do I act? You don't have to try and be covert. Not necessarily covert, like cover up. The masks can come off, guys. It's optional now. So to choose the option to not mask, and I'm not talking about like safety and health issues. It's a metaphor. Take off the mask. The facade. Take off the facade. You don't need it. Someone doesn't need it. Don't know, be happy. Yeah, it's time to go frolic. That's divine guidance. Just go play. Be happy. Be in your happy nature. It's my absurd creation. This is where we're all headed. In this sitch, with like the paradigm shift. Copycats. I've heard copycats a lot. But at the same time, I feel like this is something that happens all the time. It's just when more people wake up to what's overly produced, if you will. Overly produced. That's what you're left with when it comes to actual passion within your soul for talent, whatever it is. So, there it is. I don't know why. I might be hungry. I should probably not eat my nails. There it is. Queen of Cups. I'm just wanting you to stare at this for a second, because this is the energy. Who doesn't want to look and be in awe and almost have a respectful distance with something like this until invited? I love you, Taurus. See you soon.